Thailand's King, Queen and Prime Minister have met survivors from an attack on a childcare centre in the country's north. At least 36 people, most of them children, were killed by a former police officer in a gun and knife attack.
It's the kind of grief that makes your body buckle. Where you struggle to breathe, where life just stops. These are the parents of Nong Bualampu. They've come to this temple to bring their children's bodies home. It is despair everywhere you look. Rasami Srinanburi has just lost her son. Prapankorn was 4 years old. His mother says he was lively, caring, and always told her how much he loved her. He was sleeping when the attacker stabbed him in the face. It was so severe. I saw the photo of his dead body. I'm totally devastated, she told me. I knew the killer since childhood. He was always very good at school. But he forced his way into her son's haven and made it everyone's hell. A bullet hole, only a small hint of the horror inside. Here, the bottles of milk, they never finished. Marissa is exhausted, carrying one baby as she mourns another. Her 4-year-old son was also killed. Seksan Sriraj has lost his wife. She was a teacher, and she too was pregnant. He told me it was going to be their first child. His wife was in charge of the room where the children slept. On the sidelines, siblings, friends, young minds exposed to the aftermath of mass murder. Police say the 34-year-old attacker, Panya Kamrab, was a former police officer, fired from his job in June for drug use. Less than 10 minutes drive away, we find where his rampage ended. His final act was to come home here. He set fire to his truck, walked inside and murdered his wife and son before taking his own life. Yet more traces of innocence lost, another childhood frozen in time. Across the road, Prapankorn is also grieving. Her 63-year-old father, Udon, knew the attacker, but that didn't help him. Your father hoped that he'd spare him? My father asked how he was, but his neighbour just shot him, she tells me. I can't understand why this happened. The guy was very well educated, and my father was kind to everyone. Everything has changed here. No parent wants to outlive their child. This is a whole community facing that very burden. It's a heavy, heavy weight to carry. Cordelia Lynch, Sky News, Nong Bualampu, Thailand.